You know that guy who always says yes when he wants to say no? The guy who bends over backwards to keep everyone happy, never rocks the boat, and deep down feels like if he's just nice enough, life will finally reward him. Maybe that guy is someone you know. Maybe that guy is you. And if it is, you probably have this quiet, creeping feeling that despite all your effort, something is missing. You feel invisible, resentful, taken for granted. And maybe, just maybe, you're exhausted from living a life that isn't really yours. Today, we're breaking down the book that exposed this entire hidden epidemic. No More Mr. Nice Guy by Dr. Robert Glover. And by the time these 8 minutes are up, you'll understand exactly why your niceness has been your biggest curse, and more importantly, how to kill it off and finally become the integrated, confident man you were meant to be. Let's start with a hard truth. Nice guys aren't actually nice. They're dishonest. They've crafted an identity based on a childhood survival mechanism that told them it wasn't safe to just be themselves. See, nice guys believe a set of hidden toxic rules. Rule number 1, if I am good, giving, and selfless, everyone will love me, and my needs will be magically met. Rule number 2, I must hide my flaws and mistakes, because if anyone sees the real me, they'll reject me. Rule number 3, I must put everyone else's needs first and avoid conflict at all costs. Sound familiar? The tragedy is this entire operating system is built on what Glover calls covert contracts. A covert contract is a secret agreement you make in your head. You do something nice for your partner, your boss, your friend, and you don't actually do it for free. You expect a return. I'll work late and not complain, and my boss will give me a raise. I'll be her emotional sponge and fix all her problems, and she'll desire me. But you never state the terms. You just stuff down your needs, give, and then boil with resentment when the other person doesn't hold up an agreement they never even signed. That's not kindness. That's manipulation. And it leaves you feeling empty, powerless, and strangely like the victim all the time.
So why do men become nice guys? Dr. Glover traces it back to boyhood. Often it's the result of a disconnect from the father and an enmeshment with the mother. A boy who doesn't get his masculine needs validated learns that being a separate, autonomous person is dangerous. He learns to abandon his own internal guidance system and instead becomes hyper-focused on pleasing mother and later pleasing every substitute for him. He learns that his job is to make women happy, to never be a burden, to be the good little boy. He carries this people-pleasing child into adulthood, seeking validation from women, bosses, and friends, hoping someone will finally give him the approval he never learned to give himself. This creates the nice guy syndrome triad, a toxic shame about who you are, a desperate need to hide your perceived badness, and a compulsive drive to seek approval through fixing, caretaking, and never saying no. And here's the brutal paradox. The more you try to hide your flaws and be what everyone else wants, the more invisible and unlovable you feel. Because nobody can truly love a mask. They don't even know you. And deep down you know that, which is why the approval you do get feels hollow. Think about how this plays out in real life. In relationships, the nice guy often ends up in the friend zone or in a sexless marriage, bewildered. I'm so nice to her. I do everything for her. But attraction doesn't respond to servitude. It responds to a man who is grounded in his own reality, a man with boundaries, a man who isn't afraid of her emotional waves. The nice guy's niceness actually smothers desire because it comes from a place of neediness, not strength. At work, he's the guy who gets dumped on because he can't say no. He believes if he just keeps his head down and works harder, someone will ride in on a white horse and promote him. But that's another covert contract. In reality, he gets passed over because he doesn't advocate for himself and doesn't own his power. And with friends, he's always the giver, never the taker. He might get angry when friends don't show up for him the way he shows up for them, but again, he never asked. He just expected the contract to be honored. The result is a life of quiet desperation, addictive behaviors to numb the pain, porn, video games, alcohol, and a deep simmering anger that leaks out in sarcasm or sudden explosions. So how do you break free? Glover's road to recovery isn't about becoming a jerk. It's about becoming an integrated man. A man who can be strong and vulnerable, who can give without keeping score, and who takes full responsibility for meeting his own needs. The first step is the scariest. Stop hiding your flaws. Nice guys believe they have to be perfect to be loved.
You have to do the opposite. Start revealing your rough edges. Admit when you're scared. Admit when you don't know something. Say a thought that might be unpopular. Let people see the real, messy, imperfect you. The moment you do that, the approval-seeking cage starts to crack because you discover you're still standing and the right people actually respect you more. The next step is to abolish all covert contracts. From this moment forward, if you want something, say it. No more secret expectations. If you're going to do a favor, do it because you genuinely want to, with no strings attached. If you can't do that, say no. And start putting yourself first. Not in a selfish, destructive way, but in a I am the captain of my own ship way. Schedule time for your own fitness, your own passions, your own male friendships. Stop being an emotional caretaker for every distressed person around you. It's not your job to fix everyone's problems. It's your job to be a complete, healthy man who can support others from a place of overflow, not depletion.